Hello, coding students. Okay, we are going to get into decision making and looking at if-then structures. We're in Unit 3. We're looking at branching out. The first part of the if-then structures will be numeric. So let's go ahead and dive into some of the symbols we're going to be using, reviewing a little bit of your algebra. And if I get into our notes, I have these inequality symbols that you should be very familiar with. In coding, the less than symbol will be the less than symbol. The greater than symbol is a greater than symbol. Now we have the less than or equal to here. Now we don't have that key on our keyboard, but we're going to use less than followed by an equal sign. And similarly, the greater than or equal to will be greater than followed by an equal to sign. Equal is equal, and then we have not equal to. And basic uses, or QBasic is going to use less than followed by a greater than, and that's going to be the equivalent of a not equal to. If then structures, the if part is going to be the condition. A certain condition is going to be based on a true / false condition. Reminds me of geometry. I think I told you guys before. If this condition is true, then it's going to go to the result. The then is going to be the action. I'll say the result / action performed based on the condition. All right. So for example, we have a little bit of code here. We're going to input how old are you. The input is going to take on a variable, and we're going to store that in age. And here in line 20, 30, and 40 are if structures. So depending on if the age is less than 19, if it is equal to 19, or greater than 19, you're going to have different results. So if you are 12 and you put in 12 for an input, it's going to go into line 20, it's going to print go to class, and it's going to skip line 30 because that's not a true statement, and 40 is not a true statement, and then it's going to proceed down to line 50, which is an end. In our example, in the directions, it says put age 20, and of course the output there is going to be go to work, capital G, to work. Explanation point, there we go. Okay. So there's a thing that I call dummy proofing, and you want to be able to be sure that there's always going to be someone trying to break your code. Someone that's going to try to have your code a flaw in your system. Someone's going to try to get your code to crash. So what numbers would this not make sense? And in this particular, because it's an age, obviously a negative value would not make sense at all. Also, a number greater than, I don't know, 110 or 150, something where that you can't put 1,000 in for the age. So what numbers or values do not make sense? I'm going to say negative, and I'll say gross amount. In this case, just put in like 100, I guess 120 years. So we're going to want to dummy proof this so that when someone does try to put in a certain value and it doesn't meet the criteria, then we can reject it. So I'm going to stop the code here, the video here, and I'm going to bring this up and show you how to insert an if-then statement to reject this. And I'll catch up with you guys in our next video.